Well, hey, it's been a while. I had the flu, but I'm back now in full force. Other news is that Zach and I decided we aren't moving, so I've been pretty busy unpacking my house that I have already packed up. Long story, but y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all probably don't even want to hear anything I'm about to say in this video, though. We are gathered here today to talk about Spyro the Dragon. If you are even the least bit interested in video games, you've probably heard that the original Spyro trilogy is being remastered. It was just recently announced that the Reignited Trilogy will be released in September, which is my birth month, for PS4 and Xbox One. Yes! This was a rumor for a long time and, an ongoing dream for everybody for ever. So honestly, I'm a little shook that this is actually happening, but I'm really glad. What a time to be alive, really. I mean, the FF7 remake is coming out eventually, and now Spyro the Dragon is being remastered. I mean, those are my two favorite games, and they're circling back around. It's like, this is my time. And fun fact, Spyro the Dragon was actually my first video game ever. I was a very late bloomer. I didn't get any gaming console until I was 12, but we got the PlayStation and Spyro because I saw my cousins playing it and I was like, I need that. Anyway, so what I wanted to do in this video is just kind of talk about my feelings on this remaster and what my hopes and dreams and what I think of the trailer and all that. So I'm just gonna ramble on. Okay, so as of this point, the game has just been announced. So we have a 1-minute trailer available to us and a little bit of info in the articles. Not a lot right now. So I wanted to touch on what I can see about the visuals, the controls, and the music. Visuals! I noticed in the trailer some brighter, some denser colors. It's very vibrant. I really noticed the lighting and the shadows. That was really cool. It adds a whole new dimension. But I'm seeing some very exaggerated shapes and lines. So I avoid most CGI movies nowadays because I just hate the way they look. I hate that it's very cartoonified. I hate that the proportions are all bizarre and exaggerated and goofy and silly. I don't mind that as much in 2D, conventional cartoons, but somehow I get really pissed off when I see with 3D you have every possibility to make things look real or realer than real. And instead they choose, instead of taking it a step up, they choose to take it a step down and make everything look like a stupid cartoon. And I don't know, I just don't like that. I remember seeing Toy Story, the way the humans looked in Toy Story, they looked semi-real, and I thought that was cool. And then Shrek was the same way. It sort of had it was a little bit cartoony, but it had a degree of realism to it. And I was really feeling that, and I was excited to see how CG movies would continue to advance and look more and more real. But instead, we decided to take it a step in the other direction and make everything look like a freaking loony, goofy, silly cartoon. It's it's a waste of that technology, in my opinion. Anyway, that's a little bit of a side note. I can kind of see this same trend in this remaster of Spyro. I know the graphics of the original Spyro were primitive, but I felt like there was realism behind it. The way the world was laid out, the way the buildings were, I could imagine them being real. I feel like now they could really take that and make it look like a real freaking Spyro world that I could see myself in. Okay, so when I watched the trailer, I did feel a great bit of joy, being able to recognize some of the structures in the artisan world, but I'm slightly turned off by the cartoony appearance of the landscapes and the structures. So instead of the foundation and realism that we had in the originals and the straight, clean lines, now the only word that comes to mind with the what I've seen in the trailer is bulgy. The buildings are bulgy and just, I don't know, it's just kind of obnoxious to me. Is it just me? Are y'all all just tired of hearing my crap right now. I wanted these places to feel really real. I was so excited about the idea that they could take the detail to a whole new level, but like keep it, I don't know, make it look like a place that I could actually be in. Like, make it look that real. But then I remember, not only is this game trying to appeal to my generation, they want to appeal to the young generation too. Like, they don't want to appeal to the kids. It would double their audience and stuff. So I realized like that's important, that you have to kind of bring that playful, cartoony, childlike, bizarre appearance to this game so that the kids will want to play it too. I guess I get that. I mean, I understand, and I think that with time I can adjust. I can deal with it. I'm trying to be cute and take my sunglasses off, but it's not gonna work. But I do like the way Spyro looks. I am pleased. They didn't butcher him. Like, when he became a Skylander and stuff, I was like, ugh, you're not even the same person anymore, the same dragon anymore. But now I'm like, they kept it true to the classic Spyro, and I'm really grateful. The Spyro skies did come to mind, especially like in the Tumblr Spyro community. Everyone's always on about the skies. Like, that's one of the favorite things, is those beautifully colored cotton candy skies, pinks, blues, purples. And I didn't see much of that in the trailer, so I'm wondering if that's something that's going to be incorporated in these remasters. Controls. Man, I'm really excited to see the controls improve and the smoothness of the camera. I mean, I worked really well with the original Spyro controls, but it would be so nice to see how that has upgraded. Music. I read in the article, one of the articles, that they have reimagined Stuart Copeland's soundtrack. I'm like, what do you need to imagine different about that? That's a scary word. But in the trailer I did hear a little bit of a familiar Spyro tune, and that was exciting. I'm pretty positive. I'm feeling pretty positive about where they're gonna take the music. I mean, I'm sure they've already done all that stuff, but you know what the music's gonna be like. I am excited. I really, really value the Spyro soundtracks. They mean a lot to me. All three of them. I love them all. So I'm excited for that to get a little bit of a remaster too. And finally, I just wanted to talk a little bit about like the places I'm excited to see. I'm just gonna list like the first locations that came to mind, really. Places I'm excited to see in the Spyro Reignited Trilogy. I can't wait to see how Glimmer looks, Summer Forest, Autumn Plains, Winter Tundra. Like, I'm a sucker for the homeworlds or whatever. I really like, in the original Spyro, Ice Cavern was one of my favorites. Dark Hollow, Cliff Town. I can't wait to see how Dreamweavers and Magic Crafters looks. Oh my gosh. Girl, did I already say Lofty Castle? Lofty Castle's my favorite. And how about Treetops? Ooh, that one was hard. And I can't wait to see how Idle Springs looks. Hurricos, Aquaria Towers was like my favorite. Oh my gosh. Swimming Spyro. I loved swimming. This is going to be so exciting. And I hated flying. Maybe I'll be good at flying in the remasters. Fracture Hills. It's been a long time since I played Spyro 3, but I remember I really liked Sheila's Alp. And I really liked that penguin. What was his name? Agent Penguin? I really liked that thing where you like flew. Anyway, I'm excited to see where they take all the characters, all the worlds, all the fun little activities like the swimming. That's pretty much all I wanted to say. I just wanted to voice my thoughts and feelings on this remaster to anyone that might care, because I don't really know anybody that cares, so here I am. If you care, I would love to talk. Leave me a comment about your favorite place, your favorite character, your favorite song, what you're most excited to see, what you feel about the trailer, what did you notice from the trailer, your concerns. That's all I got. Alright, thanks for bearing with me. Apparently it's not so pleasant to film outside, but I did it. I hope you can hear the audio. I hope the wind isn't like the whole time. Anyway, See you next time. I'm sorry, this probably wasn't the best video to make a comeback with because like nobody cares, but don't worry, I'm gonna have a metal video up next. Bye! This is stupid. How do people do this professionally? This is impossible. My house is ugly, my lights suck, you go outside, the wind is blowing, the sun is blinding you. Your tripod keeps falling over, you got something in your teeth. Your hair is messed up. There's always something. I could never be a professional. I just hope someone out here likes to watch me, you know? Do you like me?